turn to pick.
Yeah, for now, no one with definitely with the advantage mid. But we have seen that be the case. I mean, especially in like yesterday's series as well with 5 men. Chessie did usually have a rough time in the lane. Usually fell behind, but it didn't matter. He was able to make up for it in many other aspects of the game compared to just the mechanical laning. But
Chessie lost his lane.
Yeah.
To his brother, but then managed to make a comeback. So it's not all about the laning stage, you know, it's about who you're playing with, who's empowering you. Also, this tri-lane at the bottom for Virtus.pro could easily just become a quad lane with Tenacious Prophet TPing. And I think they want to make a move once he gets level 6. Chessie, Invis, level 6. Oh, he's not level 6 yet, never mind.
Yeah, not quite. For them, just about a wave away from it.
I was just being too hyped for it, you know. Kill the Tenacious Prophet.
So far, 5 minutes in, nobody to go down. He is going to try and go on to no one. No one go for the TP out. Only just gets away though. Smart read there from Chess. He does nearly find an opportunity to kill him.
It was close. If no one didn't TP straight away, he dies there. And Batra is one of the better heroes against Tenacious Prophet in general. Like, you're flying over him, flying over the trees, not allowing him to TP, saving that lasso. How's Rezo doing? 32 CS. Not too bad, huh?
Oh, Anna Courier at the same time as down. But they do get ahead early. This is a lineup that's designed to snowball and build up to a point where they're going to be able to 5 men down lanes, whilst 5 men can't defend them.
Oh, he was about to hit him. Okay, Misery. Actually, Pilot
to wake up. See,
Gavin, please.
A couple of tasty little bashes there on solo. The Ace showing us that RNG is to be on his side this game. He's prepared with the bashes.
Would you rather use those bashes early on or just save them for later? Like right now, you're showing dominance. Like, Solo's not getting close next time. But what if he uses all of those early on and has none left for this mid and late game?
I mean, that could be a problem. We'll see if that's going to be the case. We'll look out for Ace lacking the bashes later on. Zayats going to get taken out here. Chessie actually committing the lasso to lock him down. Pilot is going to die for this attempt. Chessie going out with the TP, but they've got the ward. Solo pops it down. Make sure that they've got the vision to disrupt that TP attempt out. And VP, they'll take the 2 of them. So there's going to be counter plays. And well, here's one of them. ILTW actually popping the ult. They're ready to charge in and try and chase this down. The slow onto Pi and Zibe. And they can't quite reach them there. So a little bit of a premature pop of the ult there from ILTW. Down bottom, Ace using the chrono to try and kill Solo, and you're right, he doesn't. But he does have Chessie. Chessie's going to come in, and there's the bashes. They will get the kill, but
right now, top 2 heroes from Virtus.pro on network chart. Darkseer's extremely farmed, just going for those early items, getting that mech.
We'll see. Doom is going to be dropped down onto Zayats, but backups here. No one TP's in. Has the control on Pilot with the Sprout. Zayats continuing to retreat. Zibe trying to get the last few hits in and push him over the edge. There's going to be a buyback from Pilot. Zibe trying to finish off this Earth Spirit kill, but the Surge is there. Is he going to live? He is. The Earth Spirit, Zayats will survive. Really catch on any of them. They're already too far back.
It's very important for 5 men to get a kill on a core here. They managed to kill Tenacious Prophet. Tenacious Prophet is an easy, like, snowballing hero, but if you just put yourself in a bad spot, alright, silence.
To get the coil down onto RTW, bringing Ziba and Chessie across there on top of the Lycan. RTW pops the stick charges. There's the Surge save again. Resolution TPing in to offer that backup, keeping the Lycan safe. Now turn and try and run down Chessie, but they have got the Necro book out in it as well. They've picked off Misery.
Get 5 men to actually get. Also, Pilot die. He bought back like 2 minutes ago. Next time he dies, he's going to be out of the game for a minute.
Oh, mid. No one versus Misery. Misery, he's going to have to drop the coil here. Dies to the Nature's Wrath. Time is bought for Chessie. TP in with the lasso. They'll bring him back and take him out. Scared about trying to push into these big team fight ults of 5 men. Bottom. Catch there onto Ace. They have got the silence done now. And it's the follow silence of Zayas. They'll be able to find a quickening.
A lot of vision removed. Items are going to start piling up if they just keep fighting. You want to have that BKB on Nature's Prophet. Oh, this is a big kill.
Yeah, big moves from no one now.
50 seconds without him.
All right, does seem still very long here, just 14 minutes in. It's mid lane, Chessie. Gonna charge in on this, but Zayat's Resolution and ILTW ready to fight. They'll pop the ult, jump in from Misery with the Dream Coil to try and stop them from getting on top of Chessie, but they'll still be able to find him. They kill him off before he's out, and no one's there with the catch onto Misery, finding him after he jaunts away to the orb. ILTW continue to run in, chases down Zibe. This is what VP want to do, just running over a taste of what this lineup, this draft is capable of at this early point of the game.
They're very aggressive. Another good silence.
Got the wall down, back into the control of Zayat, and they're playing perfectly fast now to do with this draft.
Yeah, when I said they're ready to fight, this is what I meant, you know. It's go time. You have Orchid, you have Necrobook 3. It's time to get some towers. They already lost 2 towers. Solo's just gonna die. Nothing to see here. Been there, done that a couple of times. Also, Faceless Void, he has Mask of Madness. And he went for Battle Fury as the next item. I guess he just wants to, you know, deal with the summons.
Yeah.
But it's very punishable. Like, it takes
you're just going to get...
they have 2 silences. How are you going to defend yourself? I guess he's just to use those efficiently. One of the reasons why I was so surprised that they picked Batrider and Faceless Void into Shadow Demon. Usually it's the other way around. During the panels that I was on, I kept talking about having a save ability against the Chronosphere, against the Magnus. I think it's very important, and we're going to see better teams keep doing that.
I need to poke a bit onto Zibe, but Pyladai is here by the side of him. Solo's going to commit with the Demonic Purge. No one, and Resolution coming charging in. Zibe is trapped in the Sprout. VP, he
gave up. I mean, he had wanted to get the farming item, like try to get it straight away, be more greedy, but you can't get Battle Fury after Mask of Madness into 3 silence. I mean, you can, but this is what's going to happen.
Pi will be able to get there in time with the False Promise. The wall and the vacuum down onto the 2 of them. Zibe leads him, drops the Doom down onto Resolution. Pi gets punched out of the game. Pi no one. Resolution still very tanky as Zibe and Misery, they're trying to finish him off. Solo being able to buy some safety for Rezo with the disruption. He continues to retreat. Zibe cannot finish off this kill as no one. He's just cleaning up. It's a triple kill for the Prophet. Zibe's trying to hide in the trees. He's able to blink up.
Target that he needs to go for. Like, he needs to doom that Darkseer, otherwise someone's gonna get surged out of the fight. And there's a ton of regen on him, so he's also not the perfect target. You know, he does not have that one hero that he can show.
Yeah, this Prophet's out of control. We're seeing 12k net worth on Prophet. The closest on 5-man right now, it's Ace at 7k, almost 5k behind. And they've just got to keep this game going, get Ace hitting the creeps, get sort of those next 2 items on top of it, and he'll be all right. Until that point, though, he is going to continue to suffer. Anytime he comes out in the lane, it's an easy kill for no one, and has no counterplay against.
No one's even holding on to Clumsy Net. It's one of the best items you can get against these mobile heroes.
Mid lane, Misery will find a 3-man Dream Coil, but that's it. That's all, folks. As Misery's gone, Pi gets rolled into this one. It's starting to look a little messy, Lacoste.
Yeah, you know what I say, Owen? When it's time to call it, it's time to call it. Start thinking about what can happen in game number 2, because this one is pretty over.
Yeah, it's... I mean, VP, the execution with this draft has been perfect. That's exactly what they wanted to do. Let's see what they can find here with these buybacks. 5 men, they're going to come in with the lasso onto ILTW, but he already got the ult off. He continues to run Ace. Will find the chrono onto the 2 of them. The disruption, keeping Resolution safe as Ace turns over to one side, but he's just doing no damage, and Ace, he's dead. He's gone for 45. They're tipping this man. They're tipping him hard. As this Void gets tipped out of the game, GG is called as VP. I mean, this is the fire you expect from the CIS side. 22 minutes in.
Because that was the main thing that you were noting.
Kinda, but not really. I feel like this game is all on no one Tiny now. That's the guy that's going to have to take.
Plenty of picks for the side of VP to respond to it. What do you sort of think of their response and their approach to this game? Lacoste, do you like what they've decided to try and do against the Deucer here?
Well, I was watching the draft. 2 last picks kind of were familiar to me. I think it's much easier for Phoenix to farm in terms of what he's laning against. Two range heroes, something that he does not like to, and extra minus armor. But it's also not that great of a Phoenix game. Oh, a lot of heroes dropping very low.
And Misery versus Solo. I think Misery, he should have this. Runs him down. He's killed Misery in bottom lane. Zibe, he's in onto RTW. He's just able to run him down under the tower and get the kill alone.
Just wants to die. There's no one to pick up the XP.
In that safe lane.
From the void.
Dire's middle tower
5-minute
is under
runes up.
attack.
That's VP. They're going to try and make a move down here. They're coming in with the smoke, Solo, and no one. So they can find a disruption into the combo of the Tiny. See if they can burst. Same time at top high.
That was...
Where was he going? What was he doing?
I don't know.
What was he doing? What was he trying to do? He just walked down. He just walked in.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I really have no idea what that was.
Did he have,
trying to put some...
Was he trying to... I don't think he had a ward. Was he trying to ward? He legit... Did he just stop looking at his hit? He just walked down by the cliff. After he'd seen them. Like, he was already the wrong side of Zayat.
Middle tower is under attack.
I mean, you can't ward in front of the full creep wave that's going to be noticed. I mean, you're playing against the professional players. Not sure what that was.
No. That was a little strange. Rizzo able to dive out just in time, and Pi, he's going to take quite a punch here from Zayat.
Phoenix will come back and use Fire Spirits. Yeah.
Oh, no.
He's out of range, and he can do that because they have nothing to just straight up... Oh,
Yeah, no regen.
She's sitting at 250 HP with no regen. I guess someone will just have to break.
And they've got this ward down, so Zayat...
Ace might die.
He's got a little bit of mana, providing him some protection with the shield,
Or
but
hit could
it's...
do the trick.
Oh no! I mean, this top lane's starting to get a bit messy for 5-men. Those two back-to-back deaths from Pi, and now Ace getting dove upon. At least for 5-men on the other side of the map, they continue to have a very strong bottom lane. They managed to get the kill, but this is this top lane it's kind of become a bit of a mess for 5-men.
Mid lane.
Oh, no one. On the way over, starting to get the opening onto Zibe. The Remnant will pull back no one for the time being. They get the disruption out into the setup. The silence as well from RTW, pushing the two of them back, making sure that they can kill off Zibe with no potential save coming out from the rest of 5-men. Zayat, they've just done it. They've got such a good start on that top lane, Zayat and Resolution. After a sort of a tough first few minutes, like they weren't able to farm, but they got the kills now. Bottom, lead in onto the Vengeful Spirit. They'll find Pi.
That's not a good roar.
He's having to use it to run away, and he may not even be able to do that as the disruption from Solo holds him in place. The multi-shot won't quite clip onto Zibe, so he will live, but another ult that's been forced to be used defensively. Chessie, he still hangs around. No one's just able to walk up and combo him. The Doom's down and Chessie's gone. This
Zayat is so farmed. He's just 800 gold away from a Blink Dagger on your position for Doom 10 minutes in. I don't think you're getting this kill. It's very easy to just dodge the gank.
Is under attack.
Medusa going for Hand of Midas. Just wants to recover. Well, if you go for Hand of Midas, it's very punishable. Same thing that he did in game number 1.
Well, Chessie, he dove in on this. They know that he already used the 2 charges of Astral Step. He can't get out, and the toss as well from no one. He finds himself a set.
The same kind of game that we had in game number 1, where they're just gonna run over the Twilight die. Yeah, I think he's not getting out of this one.
He'll get a few creeps. These will be his last ones. As again, another death on Pi. No one, just, you can feel it. The momentums are flowing with this Tiny. He's getting everything that he goes a hunting. But VP's got a lot of heroes down here. This is a bit of a scary place to fight, and you can feel it on 5-men. They're already starting to run away. Demonic Purge used on Chessie. No one trying to get the lead in Chessie. He's actually going to go with the Dissimulate over onto the Tiny.
Great Remnant.
Good roar, though, onto Rezo. Yeah, stops any chance for anything to come out. Zayat will drop the Doom onto Chessie. Zayat's just running in past the tower, but Score Stuff will be able to find the kill. The Avalanche comes over to the side. Misery falls. They continue to hide Chessie in the trees. He's hoping that they don't find him. Will no one catch a glimpse of him? That he won't. The multi-shot is coming out across. They've TP'd in on Ace, trying to get involved, but VP will just back away.
That's a buyback and 2 heroes down.
Oh, and now
they're going in again.
Chessie, He's so low. He's going to try and jump over for Zayats. Gets the kill. Will begin to start pulling up, but ILTW finds the silence. Chessie's dead. Solo here with a disruption setup. Chessie's buying back. He's got to keep his ace Medusa safe, but he can't. The TP's too long.
Combo.
And he jumps in. He's found the combo onto Zimmer. It's a triple kill for ILTW. Chessie, he bought back for this. He cannot afford to die, but they're slowing him down with the... He's out. He's out of the game.
Toss him out of the game. Ultra kill for ILTW.
Wow.
To run away from the creeps, only has a wind blaze.
no.
We know how this one's gonna end up.
Have mercy.
His TP's on cooldown.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Goodbye, Pi. Goodbye.
Solo with some Warcraft 3 surrounding
it's-
skills.
I mean, what do they do?
Dire's top tower
Chessie,
is
he's
under
got less
attack.
farm than Solo right now. And the enemy 5 at 14 minutes in.
Dire's top
It's,
tower is under
pretty
attack.
brutal.
Dire's top tower is
VP holding nothing back today in these games. And no one in particular, just 5-0-10. Chessie is going to try and go on him. He's trying his best to burst him. Paladin will swap back into the magic missile. Can they kill this Tiny? No one gets another avalanche off. It's defensive disrupt. They can't kill him. And Chessie's just going to die again. Oh,
That Tiny had another combo ready because of the arcane rune. It's just falling apart.
it's a good job they don't pay us by the minute, Lacoste.
Radiant structures are fortified.
That's this game. Ace. So how's Ace doing? He got his Midas. Oh no.
Dire
Oh,
are
no.
scanning.
Doom is ready.
Oh
Playing
no,
game.
no, Ace. Oh no. Oh.
He's thinking about it.
He doesn't even need to doom him. He doesn't even need to doom him. Oh, they might get Solo. They might get Solo here. They're going to try Solo. Oh, can he go for a deny?
Attack.
Oh, can they kill Solo? They got Solo. They got Solo, but still 3 heroes dead on 5 men. Oh no, the Supernova, can they kill it?
Oh, that level
they
1
can.
Supernova. Only 6 hits. I mean, only, but with 2 heroes with...
I'm ready for...
I'm afraid, Owen, because
Yeah.
when it hits 1k gold lead per minute, then the game's officially over.
Yeah, that's right. Gaben turns up in person and calls it. Chessie. He's got Remnant for the tree.
So I don't think you just call the GG. There's always a high ground defense, but you need to make something happen. Solo's just standing there.
Oh, here we go. They get the Remnant onto Solo. Solo gets thrown by the Stone Gaze. They get the Shadow Demon. Solo down. If they do that a couple more times, they might be able to get Chess.
Bottom tower.
Just trying to find whatever opportunities they can to come back into this.
Your shock
Already VP now on the way over. The outpost, of course, still in VP's control. Zayat's charging in. Who's he going to find? He's going to drop the Doom down onto Ace. Ace, still full HP and full mana. Rezo sweeping in from the side. They will lift him up. Rezo pops the Supernova. Can they take it out? They're turning with the Zeus. They can. The egg will fall very quickly. And now over towards Zayat. They may be able to get themselves the Doom. Magic missiles out. They get themselves a 3rd kill here. 5 men. Now, can they get out? Because no one. He's ready to take on the world. Ace going for the TP out. Have they got any cancel? They don't. Ace and Misery will make it away there. As 5 men able to... Hard for 5 men to take the fights head on. There's no one. There's hunting for Pi. Pi able to put that Blink Dagger momentarily on cooldown with Wave of Terror, but not long enough. There's no one still able to jump in. Pick up another kill. He needs to get back ahead of Solo now, Chessie. You know, so he's on the road to recovery. It's a long road, a very windy road. There's no one.
Yeah, it's very hard for our observer to catch all the kills. Tiny is just out of control in this game.
It's just everywhere. No one is having a beautiful time on the Tiny. This is, I feel like we've seen a lot of games where Tiny, when this hero pops off, it just really pops off. And in the hands of some of these tier 1 mids, it's just going for the AC. It's going to help them, of course, a lot with the building push. But they're soon to be coming in with VP. As 5 men, the best they can do is prepare from the high ground. Pi tries to step out of the base. Is he gonna live? He's getting beat down by the illusions of the disruption, and they will finish him off. Paladin gone again. AC out now for no one, so...
Or 2, but they can't take the Roche. Tier 1 tower's already gone. So I feel like Virtus.pro can allow it to play like more aggressive, try to risk more.
There we go. They're gonna try and open it. onto no one. No one gets the avalanche off. Raw comes through. Zayat jumps in on the back line. The stone gaze comes out. No one's able to turn in time though. Starts to retreat. You have Solo coming in for the side, trying to help out Pilot out with a swap back. No one will be saved just in time by the disruption. The Sunray's coming out. No one. He's still alive. Finally, the magic missile finishes him off, but the Doom's down onto Ace. ILTW coming in for the side, kicking out the damage with the multi-shot. Misery just accepts his fate. I mean, they kill no one. They do have to use pretty much everything. They still lose 2 heroes themselves, losing their big old carry as well as one of them. As now VP, they don't need no one alive to start pushing the high ground with this drought. ILTW starts chipping away at the tier 3.
But this is what I talked about. They can afford to lose a hero, but you have another hero who's beyond godlike, and right now they can put some pressure. Next Roche might respawn in a minute and 20 seconds. Don't necessarily need to end right now.
Jesse.
Hype it up.
It's hard to hype that up.
Hype gone.
Yep. Chessie gone again. The tip's coming out. They're able to tip Ace out of the game last time. Let's see if they can tip Chessie out of it this time, VP. Dropping them tips. As this mid lane racks torn apart.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
As this lead for VP. I mean, today VP, they came to play. This series is... It really has been, I feel like the most one-sided series we've seen here in the Immortal League. This 2-0 has not been a nice one for 5 men. This one's been pretty painful. As they come in with the egg. The egg this time around may just be successful.
They're gonna get
it. They do get the egg. They'll lose Zibe for it, but they get the egg. It's a kill. It's a kill, and it will stop VP for now. The rest of 5 men able to back up and refuel.
Oh, Divine Rapier. I see he far away, you know, on Medusa, but I think this is something that you need if you want to somehow manage to make a comeback in this game.
No, he's got to dream big. It's the only way. The only way they can have a chance of turning this. Halberd, as I said, they just wouldn't have done anything to change the state of the game. But now Ace may not even get the chance to get the rapier. They dive in, Zayat's in with a 3-man stop. This one, they're probably going to start dropping the Gs.
I believe this is it, though. Yeah. Chessie is the first one to call it. Man, Chessie had a rough time in this game. No one popped off. He was all over the place. I think the lane setup, what VP did, how they played this game, it was just amazing to watch, you know.